Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to another trade recap. I'm gonna be going over the trades I took today. So I'm gonna be going over the New York AM trade and then the Asia one that I took like an hour or two ago. So let's start off with the New York. It was a very unfortunate trade. You guys on the Discord saw that I had entered shorts. We tapped into OTE of this 1 minute range. We had a nice IFVG. It was clearly bearish all day. Like we had so many we had these lows up where they at. Okay, well I'm not gonna scroll all the way over there to find them, but yeah, we had previous day lows, those clearly heading towards. I mean, if you guys look at this, you're not gonna try and go for longs just off of this. So it was clearly a continuation for shorts. Now, this is where I messed up, guys. So when I entered, I originally had my stop loss up at this swing high, right? This top wick. And I was going for 1 to 2. And as you guys see, I got stopped out here because after it took out this internal low, I decided, just because I didn't want to risk too much, I was like, all right, let me just set it towards on top of this bearish candle, just because I'm like, I don't see why it would come up here. So I get stopped out. I'm like, all right, it's fine, whatever. But then I looked closely and I seen that if I would have never gotten, if I would have never adjusted my stop loss, this thing would have just edged my stop loss. Like literally, it never hit it. So I would have stayed in the trade and the trade would have played out. So I'm writing that down in my journal. I already did actually. I'll make sure never to adjust my stop loss. Keep it at a swing high because it's a protected point. And obviously 1 to 2 ended up hitting. We did end up going towards my draw. And then around PM session, we had another 4 hour open high low close. Open low high close, I'm sorry. So the 4 hour we opened up, we dumped, we tapped into OTE. I don't know why my fib isn't placed. But yeah, we tapped into OT of this 1 minute range. Uh, we're clearly now bullish. I was just trying to target a 1 to 2, target up at these highs up here. And I even called this out. I didn't call it out, but I was marking them out. I was forward testing. So here I noted open high, open low, high close, OTE of the range. If we inverse this 1 minute, we're going longs. We inversed it, but not the clearest. Not the best entry, so I waited for a nice little V-shape reversal up here. 1 minute IFVG would have entered here and then target on 1 to 2. Obviously 1 to 2 would have hit, but could have left some runners. Not some runners. I could have just trailed it, but it's still 1 to 2 base hit. Boom. So that was a good trade. I would have taken that for sure, but I had my account locked out just because I'm just following my rules. Now, on during Asia, we opened up. We were kind of chopping around. My bias was like I had a mixed bias because we didn't really have anything other than the 4 hour up here, and then yeah. So I was kind of like I wasn't sure what we wanted, but I was still overall bearish. Like I'm still bearish because we're clearly on a downtrend. As you guys can see, we've just been dumping all week. So if anything, I would look for shorts. Now, I waited for we had a 4 hour open high low close. I waited for an SMT at the high. And honestly, I don't usually take these trades like this, but all I had for my confirmations was SMT at the high. I would have wanted OTE for it to stay down here for OTE, but I saw this perfect setup, like literally, bro. It like called my name. We had a perfect AMD. We had accumulation. Oh, chill out, Polo. Small accumulation, manipulation. Boom. We had an SMT at the high. We had a nice V shape, upside down V shape, A shape, whatever you're gonna call this. And I answered right there. Boom, no hesitation. I just went 1 mini. I had my stop loss at the swing high. And honestly, my first target, I didn't catch all this. I was trying to clickbait. My first target was this low up down here. We did have a BPR, a 15-minute BPR here, a 5-minute. Yo, hold on. Freaking cats messing with my shit. So yeah, we did have, it looks like we tapped into OTE of that first range up down here actually. Oh, okay. But yeah, I did not expect this to dump. But anyways, I trailed my stop loss to 1 to 2. That's honestly what I wanted. I just wanted a quick 1 to 2, and it ended up hitting my 1 to 2. I had trailed it. I had my original stop loss down here. Actually, no, I didn't have a. I mean, my take profit. I didn't have a take profit. I was just trailing because I wanted to let this thing ride. Which I'm happy that I got out 1 to 2. I'm not complaining. And I seen if I would have stayed in this trade, I probably would have gotten a stop break even, and then it would have dumped like crazy, and that would have probably made me do some things that I don't want to talk about. No, I'm joking, but yeah, this was still a good short. Shit, this would have been crazy if I would have held this. I was in one mini, dumped like 200 points, bro. 4K, 4K trade, but yeah, happy with the trade. I'm still gonna trade tomorrow during New York. And a little update on the account. We're sitting at around $2,000 balance with a 70% win rate. Not bad. This should be like 80 though, or even 90. But one of them counted, like one of my break evens counted as a loss because of the fees or whatever. But yeah, we had last day of January, we had a $400 dub. Then Monday, Tuesday, and then obviously today during New York, we took that loss, which could have been avoided, but oh well. Made it back during Asia, and now coming into Asia, I'm still gonna risk 250. I mean, coming into New York tomorrow, I'm gonna be risking the same 250. I'll be looking for a good setup. If there's no good setups, I'm fine. I'll take my winning day. And looks like we have one more day for a payout, guys. So it just shows. Well, I'm not gonna talk too much about it yet because tomorrow hasn't happened. But yeah, I'll just keep it like that. I love you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all guys for just watching these videos. Honestly, anybody who's watching this, y'all are freaking goats, bro. I wouldn't be watching anybody like this. No, I would, yeah. I'd be watching my friends. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in the journey, and I'll see you guys on the top. Peace.